yami lo mkhuhlane kube bekuthiwa umkhuhlane ngakuyibhungane ke kube mina yokusami samsukane imbisa nonke fukanika ebasisola bathi siyafunga ngeke badume ebazibona sithi siyaphuma bavele badume masifika jikikona basikande simitha mnyama vele kushume manje impilo isishintshile sina sijabulile.
Hello friends, and welcome to one of the 2 girls trips I have planned for 2025. I'm so excited to have you here because this isn't just any trip. This is part of something that's been growing quietly and beautifully over the past 3 years. It all started from a single place: loneliness. I was working long hours in retail from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and desperately craved connection, something beyond the daily grind. I missed reading, I missed community, and I really just wanted to be part of a book club. But I didn't have the time or energy to meet up in person, so I started an online book club just for women, hoping that one day we could meet offline too. Eventually, we planned our first trip. That one idea turned into something much bigger, a community of women who now travel together a few times a year. Every group is different, every trip has its own energy, and honestly, we don't read as many books as we hoped. But the connection and the joy from these trips have been a real story. 3 years in, I've even launched a travel agency to keep this going on a larger scale, and it still blows my mind how far we've come. So thank you for being here. I truly hope you enjoy this video and that it inspires you to create, to connect, or even just to take that first step towards something meaningful and finding that rest and the friendships that we all desire. Whenever I plan these trips, I'm intentional about making each one feel unique. I never want them to feel repetitive. I'm always looking for ways to keep things fresh, exciting, and true to the spirit of the women who join us. Before I started organizing these getaways, I didn't fully understand just how much effort it takes to bring a group of strangers together, to create a space that feels welcoming, safe, and fitting for each personality in the room. It's not just about logistics or activities, it's about harmony, and that's something I've come to value deeply. What you'll see in this video is just a glimpse. Every trip looks different. Every group brings its own energy, and over time, I've worked hard to identify the elements that make our trips feel like our own. I have learned that it's more than just connection, and I've been pushed to create something more meaningful, a space where every woman can walk away feeling fulfilled. Good morning. I'm up. What I enjoy about doing what I love is that even the things that I find difficult or the learning process isn't as daunting. So I can't say I've perfected hosting, but there's a rhythm now, a growing framework that helps guide each trip. And with every new group, we get closer to finding that sweet spot, that balance where joy, rest, fun, and connection all meet. The trips so far have been a success, and while I know I'm still learning, I'd call it failing forward in the best way. What matters most is that the girls usually leave happy, and I'm just as excited to keep learning, growing, and becoming an even better host with each experience. And I think also with the realization that I want these trips to mean more, not just to me but to the women as well. I need everyone to leave having felt like it was worth it. The experience was worth it. They are rejuvenated, they've learned something, or they've just finally been able to stop and to experience life. So the next one is going to be different, and it's going to be the same as well, because it's still me and the group will be different, but there's changes that I want to make that I'm excited to incorporate, but I'm also excited to sustain some of the things that we've been doing, such as the location of the book club, because it's such an intimate spot that I really enjoy and hope to keep using. And yeah, the menu, what we're going to be eating, etc. I like that we have braais on Saturdays. It's things like that, things that we've always been doing are still going to happen, but now there's other things that must happen that are going to be better, that I'm excited for, such as finally getting somebody to cook. We're going to be getting our own private chef for our upcoming trips, so that I don't spend a lot of time cooking, but also that the girls that are coming to the trip don't come to the trip to cook. We need somebody that is going to be making delicious meals for us, and of course the chef is also going to be a woman. So I'm looking at ways to push myself, but to elevate the experience. I also want to come back from one of these trips and just be so glad and feel so refreshed. Because in the beginning, before this idea grew, the trip was really just for me to connect with people and to meet other women that had wanted to connect with other women. And then now I'm running around like the manager, and I don't like that. I want to chill. Look at me cooking, and no, I want to chill, have a meal, have a drink, and enjoy being amongst women.
NGO has some Hills, and we're doing so much work for abuse victims, for girls in schools, and I am forthright, and I am stable, and I am sure, and I'm principled because of those 3 years, those 3 consecutive years in my life that challenged me in different ways.
Whenever the girls first arrive, I like to set the intention for the weekend. We introduce ourselves, we play some nice games as icebreakers, and I make it a point to make them understand that this is our space. This is a space made for them. It's a space made for me. It's a space made for the relationships that they're going to create amongst themselves. To say that you are here to rest, connect, and to live rejuvenated. And I think also with some of the plans that I want to incorporate into the book club, a big priority is to prioritize rest, especially because we are moving so much in our daily lives. Some are mothers, some are students, some are working women, or others are doing all 3. And there's also been times where others have just been wanting to come, even though they're not studying or working, but have just been looking for a different vibe for their life. And I love that when they first arrive, I make it a point to let them know this is your space. You are safe here. You are free to have any vibe that you want to have, especially the good vibes. And we encourage the good vibes. And we live to debunk the myth that women don't get along or that women don't like each other. Because we do. We like each other. We love one another. And I want to be able to create and to continue to create spaces that reflect that belief. Women get along, because I believe in it. And I want my life to also reflect that. I want my friendships with other women to reflect that. And I want people, after having met me, to be convinced of that notion. And I will live for the rest of my life attempting to create that energy around myself and around the women that I know, and to pull them in, to show them that this is us, we're women, and we love each other, and we get along, and we can be in one place for a long time, and nobody's going to die. Everything that we've been told about women's relationships has been a myth, and it works against us, because when we're busy fighting, there's no time to take care of each other and to garner support and to be able to just be in the presence of people that fully get your experience. So I think the myth, other than it being a patriarchal nonsense, has been designed in a way that women will not want to be part of a community made of women, because this is a community where we tell each other the truth, a community where you won't get anything other than facts and truth. And I think that is a problem for some people. So I'm so glad that I had this weekend, and I was just walking here thinking, looking at the girls pack stuff into their cars, and I was just thinking to myself, I didn't even take that walk I thought I would take, because we spent a lot of time just chilling and laying in the jacuzzi yesterday, but just taking in the views one more time was so fun for me, and it just made me so glad that we had another beautiful, fun weekend with the people that I'm so glad to have met. And yeah, I'm so honored, and I look forward to these moments, and I even can't wait for November, because I know it's gonna be fun, and yeah, I love it. Hi, it's Editing Ayanda here. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it and would like to know if you can join us at any of these trips, please check out my social media platforms. We're planning another one for November. It's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, and we're bringing in something different, and we're hoping to continue to have events like this. And if that's something that you have an interest in, I'm gonna put up my social media stuff on the screen, my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok. If you have an interest and would like to join us, I highly encourage that you text me on any of those platforms, and we'll see if we still have a slot to put you in. Yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I just want to say, you guys, I hope that you don't watch this video and think that this is the only way to achieve community and connection, because it's not. There's many other ways, and this is just one of them. And with how difficult it is to make a living these days, and the unemployment rate, and the lack of time in general, because people are busy making a living, I really and sincerely hope that you don't also think that you need to pay for connection, or that you need to pay for friendship, even in your daily lives and in your attempt to find better connections or to create memories with the people that you love. So yeah, money is important, and especially for trips like this where we have to organize a lot of things and buy a lot of things, it's important. But there's other ways to make connections. Try to think of how you can curate it in a way that is sustainable for your life. For an example, a picnic at the park where everybody brings their own meal. Maybe the meals are home cooked, or if those that can afford can purchase something for the meals, one drink, and then a bottle of water, a book, a mat, and then you call your friends, you sit at the park, or visit friends at home. Go to your friend's house, just chill up on the couch, watch Netflix. Those are the moments that create community. And although the trips are nice, but we must also remember that we can't always travel. So this may seem a bit contradictory, because I made a video about a girl trip and I'm inviting you to more. But the aim, in fact, what I'm trying to relate to you now is that the trips are fun. I love the trips, and I'm going to continue to do them. But if you cannot afford the trips, or you don't have the time, or you don't have the social battery to hang out with strangers, something like that, please find ways in which you can be able to make those connections and those friendships in your life. Like, try to figure out what makes sense for you and what you'd enjoy best, and replicate it. And let us just always seek to do better and to find more solutions to bring us closer, and yeah, that is the chat. I hope you are understanding me. I feel like I'm rambling, but I really just mean that I don't want people to think that you can only get connections and networks and friendships and memories and loves through money. Money is important, but it's not everything. I think that there's more to life and friendship and connection, and we can be able to achieve it, and to also look forward to small moments like these where we can travel and hang out with people that we love and people that we're getting to know, But I want to implore us to start to look at our daily life and to see in which ways can we deepen our connections and our friendships in our daily lives, Do that in your daily life, and then at the end of the year, we go to the trip. So it's almost like a reward for all the labor it takes to be a fully participant member of a community in our daily lives. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm going to see you next week. Love you. Bye.